Hey everybody, I am back as promised to make another video. Hurrah for me keeping my promises. That being said, I'm really hoping that I don't have any camera issues, but whatever, to hell with it. Today I'm going to be filming a bit of a collective haul. I've been doing a lot of shopping recently, some of which I can blame on a trip that I took to California to visit my family. I went to Southern California and then went and visited my best friend Grace, who is also happens to be my favorite shopping accomplice in San Francisco. So I'm going to kind of show you what I got during that trip and let's get started. The first product I purchased was the Rose Baby Doll nail polish from YSL. This color is super duper pretty. I won't say it's the most unique color. I don't necessarily think that the color alone justifies the extravagant price you're going to pay for it, but it does look really gorgeous on your dressing table or desk if you're me. The one thing that is kind of stupid about this that I personally find not quite to my standards for such a high-end nail polish is that the cap actually is not this beautiful golden cap. Now I know that that's true for a lot of higher-end mascaras, higher-end nail polishes, but I don't know, I kind of wish the gold glinty thing was the actual cap. That being said, the formula is really good. It is super long-lasting. It lasted on me for about 6 days without shipping, without a top coat or a base coat, because I was kind of just going au naturel with that. But I really do like it. I think that there are a lot of dupes out there right now for this particular color, but it was just a senseless splurge item for me, and I love it. So there you have it. The next product is from Becca, and I purchased this at Sephora. This is the Beach Tint in the shade Grapefruit. I really like this color. It's a really subtle kind of orangey coral color, but what I like about it is you can see you just need about that much of the product. It's so creamy and delicious and just such a sheer wash of color. I mean, that's really neutral. So, oh god, and the smell is so good. This really does smell like grapefruit. It's amazing. It kind of adds a nice sheen to the face and does make you look like you have a healthy flush. So I think that the name Beach Tint is very appropriate for this. That being said, if you're looking for something super highly pigmented, I wouldn't go with this color. I would go with the next one that I'm about to show you. And that is from Illamasqua. This particular color is called Lover. This isn't really showing up true to color. It's showing up a bit more pink than it is. It's really a light, bright orange coral. And I like that it's matte, no shimmer, so I can add a highlight to it and it's not overblown. And the pigment on this is outrageous. Yowza. It's not looking ridiculous in the swatch, but it really is highly pigmented. It's a little bit powdery, like a little bit chalky, but I don't have a problem with that. And I just apply this with the powder brush from Real Techniques. So loving this. I've been wearing this a lot and it just adds like a gorgeous healthy glow. I went into Sephora and the lady there told me that I have a lot of red in my skin, so I should need to stay away from pink blushes and stick to the corals or the mauves. I hate the word mauve, so I don't actually like wearing mauve blushes, but that being said, we will come full circle with that. I decided to kind of test out a lot more coral shades and I'm loving them right now. So the next product is yet another coral. Surprise, surprise. This is from Mercier, something I've had my eye on for a long time, and this is the blush in the shade Lush Nectarine. This color is gorgeous and it doesn't look too phenomenal when you're just looking at it. It looks like it's got a bit of pink to it, and it does, a hint, but I would say that this is Orgasm by NARS's like coral sister, who is infinitely superior. It has a gorgeous sheen to it. I think that that's the most striking thing about this particular blush, and it just kind of is like an all-in-one product in that you don't need a highlighter with it. You sweep this on and it just gives you a gorgeous glow. You can kind of see that sheen on my finger since nothing's showing up true to color in the swatches. Compared to Lover, this is definitely more of a sheeny color and it pulls a little bit more golden than Lover, which is more of like a true orange coral. So they're similar, but they do different things. Then yesterday I stopped over at MAC and I purchased this color, which is Mocha. This is never something that I would have picked up and I'm not crazy about that name. It is a matte shade and it is a really pretty natural mauve-y pink. So as much as I hate the word mauve, but it's actually a really pretty flush of color. I'm wearing it right now, and the sun is kind of washing me out, so you can't really see it true to color, but it is a really pretty flush that looks a lot like the way that my skin naturally blushes. So definitely does something different from the coral. It doesn't warm up my skin so much as it just does what my skin would be doing naturally were I going without foundation. The next product I purchased was the Dior Skin Nude BB Cream. Mine has some funky silver eyeshadow on the corner, but whatever, ignore that. Definitely a pricey product, but amazing. I purchased the shade 003 because when I was in Sephora, that looked like the shade that was the best match for me, which is like completely insane. But honestly, it works really well. I think it is definitely darker than my skin tone, but I'm wearing it right now and it works. I don't know how it works, but actually the 003 is kind of the same shade as the bronzing Dior Skin Nude whatever bronzing one that they have, and I think it just kind of warms up my skin tone and makes me appear more tan. I don't know. I tend to mix this with lighter foundation if I'm not having a particularly bronze day naturally. So loving it, definitely worth it. However, I do think that this is kind of like a small little tube, considering that I use so much more of this product than I do with something like, say, the Mercier Silk Cream Foundation. It's more liquidy, so it does require more product. But that being said, worth it faux show. Now the next product is not something that I actually purchased myself. This was a gift from my aforementioned friend Grace. And this is the Kevyn Aucoin Sculpting Powder in medium. Holy God, it's amazing. It is like, for me, something that kind of revolutionized the way that I think about contour colors. Things like Laguna from NARS kind of pull way too warm on my skin tone to be effective for contouring. I do like Laguna if we're talking about like warming up my skin tone, dusting it all over, whatever, but it just doesn't seem right to me to contour with that, at least on my skin tone. I don't know about you. But this is amazing. It's so cool toned that it really does look like what my skin would look like if I had phenomenal cheekbones. So I love this product. I think it's amazing. She gave it to me because she is a sexy redheaded lady, so this didn't work too well for her. So if you're redheaded and you have really pale skin, maybe not for you. For me, oh yeah. Next up, we have the thing that was like the most exciting purchase of my life, and Grace and I went into the San Francisco Bloomingdale's. We went to the Jo Malone counter, and I felt like I was walking into a dream. Jo Malone is amazing. The products are just so different from any fragrances that I've smelled anywhere else. They make everything else seem like identical fragrances. Like, you know, that typical Britney Spears Fantasy smell? And I'm not knocking Britney Spears Fantasy because I, for one, own that fragrance, but I mean, these scents are different. Like, they're not like anything you've ever smelled before. So if you haven't visited a Jo Malone counter, I would say definitely do that. I ended up walking away with 2, and I could not be happier. The first is the Blackberry and Bay by Jo Malone. I'm just gonna smell it because it fills my life with joy. Oh, it's so good. It just smells like you are running through the frickin' blackberry brambles. Oh my God. And also, I mean, I'm sorry, but I am a little bit obsessed with British things, and Blackberry and Bay, that's pretty British, right? Am I right? Am I wrong? I'm wrong. I mean, I don't even know what that is, but it smells fresh as hell. This is the Red Currant and Cream, the other scent that I got, and this is one of the limited edition ones. And this literally just smells like a dessert. I mean, it's like a creamy strawberry, actually raspberry sorbet, I think pretty accurately describes what this smells like to me. So there you have it. That's my haul. I hope you enjoyed. I will be putting up a favorites for the month of July because God knows how this month has gone, but it sure has. So I will see you guys in my next video, and thank you so much for watching. Take care. Bye-bye.